Chelsea before that, a little Chelsea check-in time. We're all about to be done here on the show. Oh, God, I can see you rolling your eyes. Fine, I'll tell everybody what I'm doing today. But I would rather know what you're doing today after the show ends here in just a few minutes.
What's today, a Tuesday?
Yes, I
Probably
just
going to
said
the
it.
gym. I did legs yesterday, so that would mean it's probably going to be cardio or swimming for me today. Maybe go to the playground. Hopefully the weather's a little nicer. I've already complained on the show extensively about the weather and how spring is never coming.
Correct.
Maybe we will get outside and take my daughter to the playground. So there you have it, my banner day on a Tuesday.
What day is Lats Day?
Lats day? Well, that's
Yeah.
grouped into arms and back, right? If you're doing lat pull downs.
It is, yeah. I'm not a workout expert. You are the expert, so I just like to throw out random muscle groups and see if you work on them independently or if you just put them under the umbrella like most normal human beings.
I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not going to spend an entire day on lats. Who
What
do
is
you
Thursday?
think I am? Mike Trout?
Yeah, what is Thursday? You just do tries exclusively?
No. Like, that's what swimming is, though. Swimming's like big for your triceps because
Oh,
like
is
you're
it?
literally just paddling, you know.
Yeah, I don't do
And I
tries.
swim for like an hour, so it really gets your triceps pretty well.
See? Now I'm learning something. All I have to do is kind of delve into it for a little. I just work on biceps. I don't worry about the tries. I sort of let those take care of themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can tell.
Well, thanks so much, Chelsea. Actually, the you know what? It's sad if the camera adds 10 pounds, that means I look even smaller. So that's not good. I got to get back in the gym, Chelsea. This is a daily tip from BetQL presented by BetMGM. Coming up next on BetQL Daily, the Joes and Aaron will talk about what they learned from Major League Baseball last night when the home teams went 7-1. And by the way, there was that streak in the National Hockey League. I know nobody cares about hockey but me. I love it. There was that streak where favorites over the weekend went 22-0. That streak finally came to an end last night. And if you missed our debate over which NFL team desperately needs to draft a quarterback, download and subscribe to the Daily Tip wherever you get your podcasts. All right, Chelsea, enough of that workout talk. Yeah, just a couple people who love living in the gym. Let's try and win the people some money and find out who we have the most faith in today.
Today's best bets.
Chelsea, you were a winner last night with your best bet. I'm looking for another one tonight, and you are going to the Emerald City.
Yeah, I am playing the Mariners today, minus 130. Listen, you get a reigning Cy Young winner at a decent price at home. Yeah, I'm jumping all over Robbie Ray and the Mariners. I know Robbie Ray has not been the strikeout machine that he has been last year. He's averaging less than a strikeout per inning, but that's fine. They're going against the Rangers, who come in with the worst bullpen this season and the second most innings pitched. So for me, it is less about Robbie Ray needing to deal here. It's the fact that I don't believe in this Rangers bullpen. I think that this Mariners lineup has enough going that they can get to this Rangers bullpen. And I think it's John Gray starting for the Rangers. So, yeah, the Rangers can score some runs, but I think the Mariners can score more. The Mariners also come in with a top 5 bullpen behind Robbie Ray. So I think the pitching advantage is clear with the Mariners, especially at home when it is a pitcher-friendly park to begin with. So give me Robbie Ray and the Mariners minus 130 at home over the Rangers.
All right, I'm going to go back to the ice here. Winning streak came to an end last night. We'd won 3 straight, so let's try and get it back going tonight. We got the Rangers hosting the Winnipeg Jets, and at BetMGM, you got the Rangers on the money line at minus 200. Jets are plus 165. Total set at 6. I really don't think this game should be close. We always talk about how when it comes to motivation, it's hard to quantify that. But now that we're at the end of hockey season, we've got some teams who are playing for something, trying to move up in their respective divisions, and other teams who aren't playing for much. The Jets are one of those teams who really aren't playing for anything. Even if they win out, they need some help to make the postseason. So they're essentially out. Meanwhile, you got the Rangers trying to keep pace with Carolina in the Metro Division. And I think the Jets have quit. In the previous 2 games, they've been crushed. They lost to the Panthers 6-1. They lost to the Lightning 7-4. And I understand the Rangers don't have as high-powered offense as Florida and Tampa, but they can still score. They have the fantastic Igor Shesterkin in net, and the Rangers are very, very good at the Garden, going 25-10 in their last 35 games. There's no way I'm being the donkster and going minus 200 laying the juice, but I will take the Rangers minus 130, three-way money line. They need to win in regulation, and that is at BetMGM. Chelsea, I'm looking for the 8-ball.
Holy crap. Magic 8-ball.
That's our new sounder that we're going to use every time we present to you the Magic 8-ball
Yes.
that is going to tell us if our bets are good or bad. So, Jenks, let's start with yours, who is the Rangers three-way money line. Nailed it. I remembered. I was paying attention.
Oh, my God. Wow.
8-ball, do we like it? Let's shake you up. And most likely.
Yes. The 8-ball likes Family Guy. Oh, excellent display. If you want to watch the 8-ball on Twitch, you can. It's twitch.tv/BetQL. That's twitch.tv/BetQL. Go ahead, Chelsea.
All right, 8-ball. How about the Mariners minus 130 against the Rangers in baseball? Do we like it? Outlook good.
Ooh, 2-0. I thought the 8-ball might be a fan of the Cleveland show. Remember that? That lasted, a couple seasons or something like that. And then it was gone. But he likes Family Guy. Okay, very good, Chelsea. So we have our picks in. The 8-ball likes the picks. But what about your lean? Do you have a lean or two for me?
Yeah, I'm looking at a strikeout prop for Max Fried, the starter for the Atlanta Braves, going under his strikeout prop of 5.5 for minus 140. As soon as this is posted, you probably need to bet it because it's probably going to move. And so I like the under in this one because the Dodgers do not strike out a lot. In fact, only 2 starters have got this number so far this season. It was the very first game against the Rockies. Kyle Freeland had 6, and Hunter Green of the Reds had 6 strikeouts as well. But Hunter Green literally throws 101 miles an hour. He has excellent stuff. And plus, the Dodgers had not seen him before. It is much harder to hit a guy that you've never faced. Not the case with Max Fried. We know that the Dodgers and Braves have duked it out over the past few seasons when it comes to the postseason. I think this is just too high of a number. It's a good Dodgers lineup. And in fact, Max Fried has not looked good this season. He got a little roughed up in his first outing of the year. I think it was against the Nationals. It wasn't even against a great team. So for me, it is the under on Max Fried's strikeout prop of 5.5 for minus 140.
Chelsea, I like that quite a bit. I am going to go with, it's not my lean, but I think I'm going to put a little play on the Dodgers' first 5 run line just because Max Fried has really struggled out of the box this season. But my lean is in the Astros game. Angels visiting H-Town once again. I like the Astros' first 5 run line. It's just minus 105. And essentially here, I'm fading Patrick Sandoval because he faced the Astros twice last season, had an ERA over 10. And Framber Valdez off to a great start this season. He's 7-3 with a 3.6 ERA lifetime against the Angels. Not spectacular, but he's very good at home. Again, off to a great start, and he's facing someone head-to-head who did not fare well against this very same Astros lineup. Plus, we don't think Mike Trout is going to play. I think Anthony Rendon is questionable as well, so I believe there's value on the Astros who could jump out to a lead here early on. And again, only minus 105. All right, Chelsea. Odyssey's newest podcast can help players of MLB's Beat the Streak get the inside pitch on everything surrounding the wildly popular daily fantasy game. Each day, get the headlines, highlights, strategies, and leaderboards. Get an inside edge at breaking Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak and a chance at the $5.6 million prize. Subscribe and follow Beat the Streak Daily wherever you get your podcasts. Before we get to the Donkster, do you like my Astros run line play or no?
Yeah, I think it should work out. I will say that Patrick Sandoval has pretty good stuff, but he is a lefty, and the Astros normally hit lefties pretty well. I think you can't just use that as a blanket statement because, there's levels. Not all lefties are exactly the same.
Sure.
I always have issues playing the exact same play that happened the night before. Don't you always feel like they're due for something to go wrong? Like when you see, oh, well, the Astros have been rolling and the Angels are bad. Do you ever think, like, it's not logical? It's just me thinking that occasionally, the bad team's going to win. We see it in baseball all the time.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not like the Angels are a bad team, Mike Trout or no. They still have plenty of bats, and they're one of those teams that can certainly beat the Astros. I just like the pitching matchup early on, and I think it favors Houston. But you're right. This is baseball, and there's a reason why it's only minus 105. It's not a juicy play. It could definitely go either way, so you're spot on about that. All right, here we go. Let's check in with the old Donkster. Time for your BetQL 5-star best bet. For insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets, download the amazing BetQL app. Oh, God, here we go. The Donkster went 3-3 last night. Now, his original name is the Chalk Donkey. Why? Because he loves laying the chalk. And what do we have tonight? The Donkster is watching Wolves and Grizz and nothing else. He's got 5 screens, all 5 on the same game. He likes the Grizz minus 275 on the money line because he says, "Yo, I got the what? You dumb dogster! You're laying that much chalk? You're crazy." He also likes the Grizz minus 6.5 and the under with the total set at 241. The Donkster is alone in his studio. He has all the TVs to himself. He can watch this game to his heart's content. Are you following the Donkster at all? I'm definitely not laying $2.75 on the money line.
Absolutely not. We are not chalk donkeys. We are humans who have brains that have logic and sense in them. Here's the thing: when you put so many bets on one game, you just have to nail it. And sometimes that's not the case. So if they're wrong on this game, they're going to lose what, 3 or 4 bets? That sucks. I don't ever play like that because I get a little nervous when I put all of my cards on the table, and you need a very specific result.
Well, all I can say is the Donkster better come home. He models the money line at minus 736. We'll see if that plays out after he spent 4 hours on his abacus coming up with that rando number.